Alright, so folks, welcome back. Back to another episode of Danja. Na danjo no nanako. Ohiro wa mashita imasuki da yo. Let's go. Look, I gotta be honest. All I've been is honest with y'all at the tip of the ball, at the corner of the ball, 'cause balls have corners. Yes, they do. I know they're spheres, but you know what else is spherical? My day was not spherical, but my day was really crazed, amazed that I haven't watched. I haven't watched the Dream SMP with Tommy in it since last Thursday. Or even last Thursday, it's probably been since last Tuesday or Wednesday. Been a full week, and I've missed about 5 live streams, and I am really suffering. But besides that, that's not what really matters. What really matters, what's really stressing, not stressing or messing up. What was really playing, not really playing, but something that I was stressing with. Let me just tell you folks, I'm just going to stop singing so I can tell you normally. In another episode of Danmachi Memoria, wait. I'm not just gonna stop and talk. No, I have to continue singing on about the day that I've had. I woke up once again at 7, and before I said, hey, I'm gonna go downstairs, I was going to get my socks on, and then I fell hella asleep. Was woken up at 8 again, and then I went back downstairs. Not back downstairs, but then I went downstairs to have breakfast, and then I had breakfast while watching Tapple for the 304 and 49 time, and then went straight to the online schools and rules. And by the way, did I not mention what happened last night? And in the evening today, it was just stressful. Let's tell tonight. Folks, let me tell you what happened last night and this evening, because I think you're going to enjoy it. But I think you'll just enjoy. No. I think that you'll just as much as enjoy the joyful jolts, and which we're gonna be exploring. See, the thing is that a few episodes that literally follow the Machi Memoria Freeze and all of their social media connections, and I am getting information about what's coming, and now it's just coming, but what's come on every single day, what's hip, what's cool, and I have found that today, they release season 1, not season 1, but more be like morbid, like not morbid like, but a new type, a new trike, a new kind of fight. Welcome back to another slew of Moo Meadows. We have data to download. Folks, we have data to download, and we have some tea to drink. Oh, that's so good. I haven't had tea in 32 years, I swear. Drinking tea just rejuvenates me. I mean, holy. That tea felt as good as as I like your cut G good ending. As the I like your cut G good ending. How you doing, folks? How's life? How's the day? How's the sun? How's the air? How's the sky? Because past few days I've been hearing that, there's an orange sky somewhere in the world. That is not good. I do not like orange sky because orange sky means fire's awry. And nobody likes fire. Unless... Yeah, nobody likes fire. Anyway, we're here once again for another episode where we just keep raising the stakes. I just keep on introducing new, or like either introducing or reintroducing new things, and it's just too cool, man. Just welcome back, folks. Today, like literally 20 minutes before I was like, hey, I'm gonna record Memoria Freese. I got a tweet from Dan Machi, Memoria Freese official. They said that they released season 1 of like the ultimate Familia Wargame or something. So we're gonna check that out. Before we do, let's check it out. So it's season 1 of Wargame. Is that right? Man, y'all hyped it up too much. I thought it was gonna be greater. Joking. Everybody likes a good wargame. And since everybody likes a good wargame, we will do what's right and win a wargame. It's been a while since we did this. But we're here. So, I mean, nothing can really stop us now. Do we want to go with this exact team, though? That is the question. Why not? We'll go with Ryu. Ryu's always good. Okay. So, folks, as per usual, I have stuff to talk about. And when do I not have stuff to talk about? I mean, honestly. I mean, when do I not? When is there ever an episode in this entire series that I do not just be like, I don't just start, like, within the first 10 minutes, I don't just start with the words, I have something to tell you guys. Because I always have something to tell y'all. Because I basically tell y'all every little thing, but not really. The past 2 episodes were recorded in the evening, I'd say. Not in the evening, but like sort of in the afternoon-ish. Which is very rare for this series. Well, as a, like, past 100 episodes wise. And I've sort of broken that streak because I'm recording this episode very late. And you think, oh, well, it's not super late. It's only 10. And y'all probably thinking, like, oh, man, I guess he just was procrastinating, recording Memoria Freese. It's like, maybe he was having too much fun with the fam. And you'd be right with kind of that. Maybe he was getting them dubs and... No, I haven't won in Fall Guys. And you'd be right most of the time. But today was different, folks. Let's see, Erika is learning English, and she's been learning English for like 30 trillion years. And she's really good at speaking English. But she's like on her final course of learning English. So she's on like the finale of English. which is pretty PogChamp. If I had so say so, my said so self. And she doesn't understand some things here and there, and so, you know, she asks for my help, and so I help her out. I help her out. I helped her out like a few weeks ago, maybe even a week ago, and and in turn, you know, she's helped me out with my maths and whatnot. And so, you know, we help each other. We're pretty good pals, you know. We're a pretty good study duo. Homework duo, really. Here's the thing, folks. Last night, I had to do this. Okay, so last night, no. Yesterday, I had to do this science. My teacher labeled it as a project, but I really wouldn't call it a project since I just had to answer 7 questions, kind of thing. But but it was in like the form of a slide, so it technically is a project. But she didn't want us to call it a project, even though. My point is, I have to do a science project and turn it in before tomorrow night, or before last night. Does that make sense? And so I didn't do that. And you think, oh well, I wonder why you didn't do that. Was it because you were watching 90 Day Fiancé? I'm sorry if y'all aren't thinking these things. It's just my imagination. All right. If you really aren't thinking these things, then thank you. You really do be the true home, the true homies. But no, it was because last night Erika, you know, needed to do some homework. Because, Erika needed to do some homework and she needed some help. And I needed to do my homework, but I ended up helping her because the thing is that to start off the homework, so imagine this. You've just had a huge, you've just had a day where you've done nothing but work, you know, some relaxation. You know what, you went into the pool, you know, you chatted with your family, you had a good time. But besides that, not much else. And then right after that, start going into homework at I'd say 9-ish. And then, or no, more like 8-ish. No, 9-ish. 9-ish at night. And you know, you and your friend, you know, who you're gonna study with, or you or your brother or sister or whatever, you know, you're gonna study, you're gonna help each other study, help each other with each other's homework, you know, all that kind of stuff. But in order for that, you know, in order for your brother or sister to do their homework, they need to print 15 pages of worksheets, because they do not have a workbook to work with, because their school did not provide them with a workbook to work with. Therefore, you have to print those papers, which isn't a bad thing. It's pretty simple. I'd imagine it's a pretty simple process. I've always imagined it was a super simple process. But sadly, folks, I don't know why, but my printer became very slow yesterday, and it still is very slow. Actually, no, it's speeding up a bit, but my printer was very slow yesterday, and we waited about an hour for 15 papers to get printed. And it was 10 by that time, and everyone was slowly getting ready to go to bed. And so me and Erika, we started our homework, Well, I didn't start my homework because I was just tired out of my mind after waiting for an hour to print those papers. And oh, and by the way, did I mention that some of those papers actually didn't end up working out because they were all like, because a majority of them were just like the text was so light that they couldn't print normally, and it was just so frustrating. It was just so fucking frustrating. It was just so frustrating, folks. I mean, holy shit. I mean, I almost cried. I would have almost cried. I mean, I don't know why I didn't. No, but yeah, I was really tired. Because, like, imagine just sitting for an hour, basically, practically doing nothing while waiting for papers to print. And then you would feel tired. And so, I got really, really tired. I didn't feel like doing my homework. Because I'm just like, you know what, I don't have the power to care right now. And so I just ended up helping Erikita out. And I helped her out. And as I helped her out, we progressively got tired. But I helped her out for a good while. That good while being until 1:35 in the morning. But you know, at the tail end of that, like, homework session, I actually was able to start my my project layout, my slides layout, my presentation layout. There you go. And it was looking pretty good. It looked pretty good. But I just done the layout so I could work on it this morning, because I had study hall before Ace Marine Science. So I did that. I helped her out a little more. Then went to bed. Right? Great. Epic. Awesome. Let's continue on to the next morning. So this morning, like I said, I woke up at 7, and I'm like, hey, let me get my socks on, and I fell asleep at 8. Until 8. And then I was woken up at 8, and then I came downstairs at 8, and then I ate at 8. While watching Tapple. And don't know why that has any as I was saying, I came down to eat. 8 at 8. And then, got into online classes. Did my presentation all in study hall. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I did it, and it was super cool. It looked super cool. And after that, went into Ace Marine Science, chilled out there, did some notes, did some that, did some those. I also learned that acorns in Animal Crossing, just a little side note, I learned that 30 acorns in Animal Crossing equates to 4,800 bells, and I'm like, what the so, that's pretty cool. So I did that. I mean, I didn't do that, but, I'm starting to do that. And then, after Ace Marine Science, I had food with everybody, as per usual. I had food with everybody, as per usual. I kind of just skipped over my 7th period because I already knew that I just had work to do, and that work is what I'm actually going to do after I finish this episode. Also, I think we just lost because I think I am bad at this video game. Let's just do attack 1. I had lunch, we did stuff, we played Fall Guys, we just did stuff. And I also helped Erika because Erika came down and I helped her with her homework a bit. She still had more homework to do. And then, I said, skip 7th period. Then I went to 8th period. During 8th period, I was playing Fall Guys, but I was also listening. And then after that, I helped Eddie Kai with some homework, played some more Fall Guys. And then, yeah. Around this time, it was probably like, around the time where I just finished, helping him with their homework down here and whatnot. So like 4. No. It was probably like 3:20. Something like that. And, folks, I don't know if I told you this, but last night, she was, I think I was wondering, I was helping her with her homework, if I could help her out tomorrow, which means today. If I could help her out today with writing this essay. And, which was just fairly easy. Just, talk about a movie or a TV show and give a quick synopsis or like a plot, give the plot, tell us who directed it and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty easy. This is pretty rad. And, well, wouldn't you believe it? But I actually had to get that done. Not just me, but we had to get that done today before 5 because their class was at 5. And wouldn't you believe it, folks? But from 3:20 or so to 5:17, we wrote that essay. We typed that essay together, and it wasn't very difficult, but it was a challenge, I'd say, because at first we were gonna at first she showed me this example because when it comes to me in writing things, I write too much, and so I don't want to write too much because then that would make the teacher suspicious, like, oh, so she writes this much. Ooh, oh, okay, then I'm expecting more of her in the future. I don't want it to end up being like that. And so she gave me an example of what one of the students had written, and that student had written like about 400 or like not 400 but 300 words, and I'm like, oh, okay, pog. And so we went ahead, wrote it up, got it done, printed it. We printed it, and yeah, then we finished it. And then I was just so tired at that point because it's like we had done so much during the day. Like I helped her, I did my classes. I told my mom. I don't know if I told you. I don't know if I told y'all, but oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I told y'all about the whole French thing yesterday. But my mom thinks it's a good idea that I just like kind of just switch French for another class, because the thing is that because I told her like all the problems that I was facing with it and like how I really want to do it, but I just don't have time for it. She's like, okay, then if you don't have time for it, because the thing is that I do all my assignments, but I don't do my French assignments because they're not on my dashboard, because there's a dashboard that we have on Canvas, and the thing with that is that I usually I follow that dashboard religiously, and And if I don't see, like, a French assignment there, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, if I don't see an assignment there, I just assume that I don't have to finish it. That there's nothing to do. Or there's nothing due that day. And since Dr. Derise, my French teacher, since he doesn't post the assignments, I don't remember because I'm just I'm so focused in on every other assignment that's on my dashboard, of which I follow religiously. And so, when we're talking, and she thinks it's a good idea to call up my support teacher, Miss Carboni, and switch me out of classes. So, yeah, it sucks, but I learned a lot of French. Assuming that I'm actually going to get, switched out. But I learned a lot of French, I kind of know 1 through 100. It's like, because there's a song that I listen to that's, like, super, super catchy. I can try to sing the beginning, like, 1 to 20. Let me try. Before we do that, let me just... Ailman. Okay, so it goes like... Un, deux, trois... Wait. Un, deux, trois, quatre... 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13... 14, 15... 16, 17... 18... 19... 20... That's how, like, the first song of, like, the 4 songs. That's how the first song of the 4 songs that are compiled together to help you remember 1 through 100 in French. That's how it sounds like. Oh, it's so cool, dude. I just want to play it again. I just want to sing it again. Un, deux, trois, quatre. No, wait. Un, deux, trois, quatre. Wait, quatre. Yeah, quatre. 5. Wait, oh, I can't for the life of me. Un, deux, trois, quatre. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. 14, 15. 16, 17. 18. 19. 20. Which is basically 1 through 20. So you learned something this episode. And then like the song continues with no, it's, oh god, I can't. It's something like that. And then there's another one. And then, like, the second song is like, the second song is so much better. The second song is like, it's like, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, then 28, 29, 30, 30, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 41, and then just that's 40 and that's 41. It's just cool, dude. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy saying that. And then freaking it's just such good songs. I love it. It's probably like kiddish songs for like kids who are learning how to speak in French, or like learn 1 through 100 in French. But oh my god, it is so effective, even if you're not a child. I mean, holy shit, it is so effective. Anyway, to wrap up the whole reason that I didn't record this early. I was tired, so I laid down, chilled out, played some Fall Guys, watched some movies, played some Animal Crossing, ate some food, hung out with the family. And, well, now I'm here. And that's basically it. I just did stuff. As per usual. And just like that, folks. And just like that. We come to the end of another episode of 19 wins and 9 defeats. Feels good. Feels good. Well, folks. I've finished my tea that I started with at the beginning of the video. And let me tell you, it was one good fucking tea, man. It was one good fucking tea. Alright, well, this is a fun episode. As they all are. Hope y'all enjoyed the return of Is It Wrong to Win a Wargame. Don't know how long it's been. I'll probably put in the description. I most likely won't, but I probably will. I have no idea why I opened the microwave to put something in the dishwasher. I'm just, what the yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. This is a fun episode to do, as they all are. I'll see you tomorrow for something. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun episode. So look forward to it. But until tomorrow, folks, this has been me, your friendly neighborhood player Hyasit. Until tomorrow. Arigatou gozaimasu for watching. And sayo fucking nara. Bye!